Hello, hello, the fat boy back again. And once I finish this season of Backmarkers the Champions, that's it for like this playlist lah. So the only 16 episodes in this playlist so I can focus on my team and driver career mode. So anyway, heading into the final few corners, we are still dead last. We are 19th. Heading into the final right-hander with DRS open. We didn't get a good lap, but at least we do not get last. And Verstappen gets pole, Hamilton and Bottas takes the other podium positions, and that's it for qualifying then. So now in the rivalry, me and Raikkonen are a bit tight compared to each other in the rivalry. So me and Kimi just have to race hard. I have to win those sweet acclaim. So anyway, let's just head into the race. Okay, I skipped the race intro so that this can go as fast as possible. And we are obviously going to go for the soft first. And since this track is very good at saving fuel, I've decided to underfuel the car a little bit more than usual. Let's. I don't know what I'm doing. Why do I keep spamming the X button? So anyway, let's start the race. The past version of myself wants to start. Okay. Anyway, here come the 5 lights. There's the third light, fourth light, the fifth light. And it's lights out and away we go and we're underway. We get a very bad start. Mazepin gets a very good start. He's now ahead of me on the run up to turn 1. I decided to go for a huge dive bomb down the inside. And we are finding ourselves side by side with Ocon and Latifi. As we are 3 wide, I think we were. Now heading into turn 2, I decided to overshoot myself a little bit so I can go around the outside of Giovinazzi. So that's one Alfa Romeo down, but that's the wrong Alfa Romeo. We need to chase the other one, which is Raikkonen, so that we can still be in contention of winning the rivalry. And at the moment, Hungary is quite hard, I guess. It's really hard to overtake, so we're gonna have to act quick and act fast. So now heading into heading towards the end of the second sector. We are still in the 15th place. We're still behind Lance Stroll. Nothing has changed so far. And heading into the second last corner, we drift, but we spin out, and everyone behind us gets damaged. Ocon, Giovinazzi, Latifi, our teammate Mazepin, and Schumacher get damaged, and the safety car is out. And we choose to not pit this lap for the mediums because I think we can stretch the medium compound. And heading to the end of the safety car. Heading to the end of the safety car, Valtteri Bottas is the one that leads the pack, and he dictates the pace of this safety car exit, I guess you call it. And green flag, we're underway as he heads down to turn 1. We are in 12th place now. Raikkonen's in the points. We might be in contention for some really good points if we can make the move on the Alfa Romeo. And but I don't think today would be the case for this episode. Heading down turn 3, I think. Sorry, yeah, that's turn 3. And now we decide to box this lap. We are in second place now after stretching the soft compound a little bit. Probably we might be able to go for the overcut against Raikkonen and Stroll. Heading into the pit box, we get a very good pit entry. We were on the limit. Luckily we did not get a 5-second penalty for speeding, but at least we managed to get a good entry. Might even get us ahead of Stroll maybe. As we are 2.6-second pit stop, that might be otherwise. As we head down the pit exit, we get so much wheel spin, and Stroll is ahead of us much further than before we pitted in the first place. So the overcut did not work at all. And now we just have to sit behind for 18th place now. So now in lap 14, many laps later, We are heading to the end of the second sector, and I decided to just trust my gut and go for a dive bomb down the inside of the Canadian. And I chose to not give him any space. And now my next target is Kimi Raikkonen now. And he is getting held up by Vettel, and Vettel is getting held up by Mazepin. And if Mazepin keeps holding up everyone like this would be good racing for us. We might even get a hit of Raikkonen, maybe a hit of Vettel as well. As now heading into lap 15, we side by side with Stroll, who gets DRS on me. And now we fast forward to the end of lap 15, where we do the same thing to Raikkonen as we did to Stroll, going down the inside on the third last corner. As we're side by side, heading up the snake turns, as I like to call it, because the turns are just like forever and ever, like they take so long to get past. And now we're still side by side, but we do have DRS. Raikkonen also has DRS, and I want to get past Mazepin as we do the same thing on the second last lap. And our teammate is in P11, but unfortunately he's not getting points, not even 1 point, but at least he's finishing ahead of us, maybe for once. As we now head into the last lap of the race, Mazepin has DRS on me. He is closing in. Let's get a better angle. He's going down the inside. We have the outside lane. We can bring in more speed, but we don't give Mazepin any space. And he spins. Mazepin. Yeah, let's not bring back the trend back lah. So now he is going to be 19th place as Vettel DNF'd. As now Lewis Hamilton takes the checkered flag and he takes first position. But we come home in 13th place and Latifi in 12th. We may not have got points, but at least our finishing position is better than usual. And I am happy and I can take this amazing result.
There'll be smiles back at the factory after that one. A great race and a real team performance to take victory here in Hungary. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, they played the safety car to absolute perfection. There are so many factors to worry about once the race is neutralised. I mean, do you pit for fresh rubber? Do you have the space behind you? How much fuel can you save? If you answer all of those questions correctly, you'll have a good chance. And that's exactly what happened today.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes. Let's take a look at the driver's standings.
Now Latifi finishes ahead of me for once, and we are still stuck in 12, but Latifi elevates himself up to P17, and we're still 7th in the Constructors' Championship. And now looking at the rivalry between me and Kimi Raikkonen, we got 4 points, he gets 2 points, and we are 1 point apart in total. And we have one more race, which is Spa-Francorchamps. And this will be a very tight battle between us.
The contract renewal window has opened. We can try and renegotiate for a better deal with our current team, or approach someone else.
No, we can't do that, sorry. Because we have to stick with Williams until we win the Constructors' Championship. They're not Constructors' Championship, we're just going to stay with Williams. And this will keep going on until we win the Constructors or Drivers' Championship. So now we are going for the medium risk. We're going for the medium risk demands. And thankfully Simon Roberts, our team principal, decides to accept our request. And that's the end of today's episode, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye!